Hello everyone. It is so wonderful to see you all ready to dive into the command center of AI governance. We are talking about monitoring dashboards. In professional terms, a monitoring dashboard is a visual interface that integrates data from multiple sources to provide a real-time overview of a system's performance, health, and compliance status. In simple words, it's the dashboard of your car but for your AI. It tells you how fast you are going, if you are running out of gas, or if the check engine light is blinking. Without this, we are basically flying a plane in a thick fog with no instruments. Imagine you have an AI handling customer loans. You can't just hope it's doing a good job. You need a screen that shows you exactly what is happening while it's happening. Now that we understand that the dashboard is our primary window into the AI's soul, we need to look at the first thing every good dashboard must track: the technical pulse. When we look at our dashboard, the first section is usually dedicated to system health monitoring, which is the continuous observation of infrastructure metrics like latency, throughput, and error rates to ensure technical reliability. In simple terms, this is making sure the computer isn't sweating or getting overwhelmed. Stay with me here because this is the heartbeat of your operation. If your AI takes 10 seconds to answer a question that used to take 1 second, your dashboard will show a big red spike. I remember a time at a previous company where we noticed the latency graph creeping up. Because we had a dashboard, we caught it before the whole system crashed and frustrated thousands of users. It's about catching the smoke before there's a fire. Now, even if the computer is running fast and smoothly, that doesn't mean the AI is still giving smart answers, which leads us to our next critical layer: model performance. The next vital sign on our screen is model performance monitoring, which is the tracking of an AI system's predictive accuracy and the detection of model drift, where the model's effectiveness degrades over time due to changes in real-world data. To put this in simple words, we are checking to see if the AI is getting lazy or confused. AI models are like athletes. They can get out of shape if the world changes around them. Let's break this down together. If you built an AI to predict fashion trends in 2024, but now it's 2026, the model might start giving wrong answers because people aren't wearing the same clothes anymore. Your dashboard should have a dial that shows accuracy. If that dial starts dropping, you know it's time to retrain your athlete. But as governance professionals, we care about more than just accuracy. We have to make sure the AI is being fair to everyone. This is the part of the dashboard that I am particularly passionate about: the bias and fairness monitor. Formally, this is the visual representation of disparate impact and algorithmic fairness metrics across different demographic groups to ensure ethical compliance. In simple words, we are looking for favorites. You've probably seen stories in the news where an AI was accidentally biased against certain groups. On a good dashboard, you'll see charts that break down how the AI is treating people based on age, gender, or zip code. If the approval rate for one group is much lower than that of another for no good reason, a big yellow warning flag should pop up on your screen. This allows us to be proactive rather than waiting for a lawsuit to tell us something is wrong. Now, seeing these problems is great, but a dashboard is only useful if it tells the right people at the right time. A dashboard isn't just a pretty picture, it's an alarm system, often referred to as automated alerting, based on predefined risk thresholds. In simple terms, this is setting the smoke detector for your AI. You don't want to be staring at the screen 24 hours a day. Instead, we tell the dashboard, if the error rate goes above 5%, send a text message to the engineering team immediately. This is where governance meets action. I've seen offices where the dashboard was tucked away on a wall where no one looked at it, and a major bias issue went unnoticed for weeks. We must ensure these alerts are tied to a clear who does what plan. Once the alarm goes off and we fix the problem, we need a way to look back and see how we did. The final layer of our dashboard infrastructure is the audit trail and executive reporting view. Formally, this is the persistent record of system changes and high-level KPIs designed for transparency and regulatory accountability. In simple terms, This is the history book of the AI. It summarizes the month's performance into a few easy charts that the Chief Privacy Officer or the CEO can understand. It shows that we were in control, that we caught issues, and that we fixed them. This is your get out of jail free card when the regulator asks for proof of oversight. It turns all that complicated data into a story of responsible management.